Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Luna and I'm a real estate agent here in the Orlando area. And today's video is going to be on relocating to Orlando. So I was dressed up earlier with my tie and all that extra stuff, and I did this video about 20 times. And I changed into my sweater, and I said, you know what, I'm not really feeling the video. I'm going to do it all over again with my sweater and all. So welcome back. My name is Luna, and before we get to the video, I do want to mention, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share the video if you know anyone that will or is relocating to Orlando. So the number one advice is, if you're planning to move to Orlando or relocate, is to check out the areas that you are interested in. Ask yourself questions such as, what interests me? What do I want to be around? Do I want to live close to downtown area? Do I want to be closer to Disney? Do I want to be 45 minutes away from Orlando? Those are important questions because you'll be able to narrow down what areas you want to move to, what areas you don't want to move to. And also, there's so many resources online, such as YouTube and Google, a lot of articles also online, and a lot of reviews that a lot of people leave on different neighborhoods and different communities that you could read. A lot of the reviews are very helpful because it talks about what's in the community. Is the community safe? Is the neighborhood safe? What kind of schools are in the neighborhood? What restaurants and cafes? What's nearby? Are you far from downtown? So I will definitely do my research, write your pros and cons, what you like, what interests you, and what you want nearby. So that would be the number one advice. Number two would be having goals. Set yourself goals about 6 months to a year, depending on when you want to move. If you want to move sooner, write your financial goals. You know, how much money do you need to move here? Are you going to transfer to a job? And once you figure out which direction you want to go, then you can execute. Then number three will be, are you going to rent a home here? Are you going to rent an apartment? Are you going to purchase a home here? Do you have a home back home that you need to sell? Or are you going to turn that home into an investment? These are some serious questions you need to ask so you can know which direction to go. So let's say, for instance, you have a home right now and you're back and forth if you want to sell it or turn it into an investment. Let's say you turn it into an investment and then you move here and you purchase another home, and then you have some cash flow coming in. You could use that income as proof of income here. They do use a percentage of that income. So keep that in mind when you speak to a lender. They will let you know the actual amount. You really have to ask yourself some questions such as, do I want to rent? Do I want to buy? Do I want to sell the home I'm in right now? Do I want to turn into an investment? Once you know which direction you want to go, then you have a better understanding. Also, if you have a home that you are currently living in, that you currently own, then you have to also ask yourself, okay, do I want to sell this home, use that as cushion? Or if I sell it, let's say you bought it less than a year, will I be hit with a prepayment penalty? You'll be surprised how many individuals do not know if they're going to be hit with a prepayment penalty. I recently spoke to a client who asked me, I just purchased my home not long ago. I want to move to Orlando. What do I do? And she doesn't even know if she will be hit with a prepayment penalty. So speak to your lender, find out all those questions, find out if you're going to be negative. You really have to do your research, your homework, speak to a professional, and then execute. Also, if you want to speak to a professional and you have questions, feel free to give me a call or email me. My information is below. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Also, number four is employment. If you are self-employed or you're working for someone currently, make sure that if you want to transfer your job, that your job is actually here in the Orlando area. Or if you're looking for another position and you know that your job is not here, make sure you give yourself enough time where you can look for a job, where you can come here, go to a job interview. I think with the whole situation, they'll probably do more virtual interviews, which is more beneficial to those who want to relocate here. And if you are self-employed, give yourself enough time. Save as much money so that way when you're here, you have enough where you could be comfortable with, so you can get your name out there. Say you're a photographer, I'm just going to use that as an example. and you want to relocate here in Florida, give yourself like 6 months of expenses, so that way when you're here, you'll be able to get your name out there. And also start advertising. Say you're moving in 3 months, start advertising here. You know, if you're booking weddings, so you do weddings. Weddings are usually 6 to a year, 2 years in advance. Always plan ahead. And also going back to the employment part, if you're planning to purchase a home, you do need to show proof of income. At least 2 years of consecutive income, and also proof of employment. And if you're looking to rent, a lot of the apartment communities here, depending where you live, is 2.5 times the rent, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, like I mentioned, depending on where you are moving to. So those are my top 4 advice. If you like the video, please like. If you know anyone that would benefit from this video, share it. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. So thank you again for watching, and have a nice day.